Hello, Libra. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to Bunny Cat's Oracle, or welcome back if it's not your first time here. Great to have you here. My name is Marianne, and I will be doing your December 2020 General Tarot reading today. And I do apologize that my readings are a little bit late this month. It's been just a really busy couple of weeks, surprisingly, since I am in lockdown here. It doesn't feel that way. Anyway, I'm going to get started with your reading. So this will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or anyone who just is curious to know what's going on with the Libra collective this month. I want to remind you that these readings are for your own entertainment only and may or may not resonate with you. I like to start all of my readings with a quick prayer. This is a non-denominational prayer, so it matters not whom or what you believe in, or even if you're an atheist. I just like to say a quick prayer to kind of set the intention and help me to connect with you. So for anyone who felt compelled to click on this video today, I pray that you are healthy, that you are happy, that you and your loved ones are safe from harm, that you are blessed, that you are kind and gentle with yourselves in this time and with everyone that you meet. And I pray that you're making all your best wishes come true. I ask the universe to bring in clear and concise messages that my Libran friends need to hear. Right now, let's get started. Just going to have another little sip of coffee and put that aside. After this coffee, I'm cut off. It's probably like my third or fourth today. Anyway, enough about me. What's going on for my Libras this month? What do they need to hear? As usual, if you want to skip the shuffling and go straight to the beginning of the reading, the timestamp for that will be down below for my impatient ones. Otherwise, you are welcome to hang out with me here, okay? Libra, what's going on? I am using the Thoth deck from Aleister Crowley today. This is actually the first deck I ever learned how to read tarot cards on, and it was the only deck I used for like a decade. And then I lost it, and I started reading other decks. And then recently, I got myself another copy, and it's been cool to reconnect. It is a very intense deck, so you've been warned. But it's also really fun. Really beautiful paintings by Lady Frida Harris in here. So anyway, what's up, Libra? Let's get a couple more shuffles for you here. Libra, 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 December 2020. What does Libra need to hear, please? One more. Okie dokie. Let's see. Libra, December 2020. Okay. Gonna get started with another rainbow spread. 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So in your present, oh my goodness, beautiful. We have a card of love here. 2 of Cups. We have the Moon. And we have an Ace of Discs. Lovely. And at the top, we have the card of Strength, 9 of Wands. So I'm going to need to see what other cards are around this, but there is definitely a love offer coming through here. There's a feeling of like somebody not giving up on you, or maybe you're not giving up on somebody. I'm going to need to get more clarification on the Moon, so we'll see what's around that, but something is not quite what it appears to be, or something is hidden from you. But there may be some luck coming through here, or a new offer with the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what else is going on before I get too in depth with the interpretations I've got. In the recent past, I have the 5 of Wands, the Strife. I have a 3 of Swords, card of Sorrow, and I have the Judgment card. I feel like you guys are maybe being a little harsh on yourselves. Or have been recently. Somebody in your past, somebody in your recent past, there was a decision that was made. You may have felt left out. You may have had some competition. It may have had to do with your love life, feeling like maybe somebody else has run off with the love of your dreams or something like that. And I feel like you are thinking on it and thinking about like yourself, maybe thinking about your part and maybe being really hard on yourself, kind of thinking like, what can I change? What can I do again? What can I do better next time? I mean, that's all good and everything. It's good to reflect on our lives as shown as in the judgment card here and try to kind of take the lessons, that we can take and sort of apply them to our future and make ourselves better people. But don't be too hard on yourself, Libra, because, sometimes things that aren't meant for you are just things that aren't meant for you because God has a greater plan, right? Maybe there's somebody else that you are going to meet who is a better match for you, right? So don't beat yourself up too much if you are doing that. I really do love this card though. Judgment is called the Aeon in this deck. And we see kind of like an inner child figure. And we see that the inner child, the spirit, is actually much greater than the actual person here who actually kind of looks like royalty. So there's a feeling of connecting with your soul, connecting with something that's much, much bigger than you would think that it is. And there's also a feeling of like a calling too, of like maybe trying to find out what it is that you were meant to do here and who is it that is meant for you? Because obviously you were maybe dealing with somebody recently who wasn't meant for you. Either way, I think things are looking really good. In the present, you have this really lovely energy about you. You definitely have love on the mind and you're looking very strong. Okay, let's look at what's motivating you this month. Again, I will get more in depth with this when we get some clarifiers and we have more cards down. I've got the 5 of discs. You've got money on your mind, the 5 and 6 of discs here, and the Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Some of you are thinking about a female, but not necessarily. This could, of course, apply to a male, typically a water sign. Pisces is strongly associated with this card. Could also be Cancer or Scorpio, but doesn't have to be, right? This is somebody who has a very graceful, very feminine energy about them, very creative and imaginative. Could also just be a very emotional person, right? It doesn't have to be female. Please take it how it resonates. Somebody who very much lives in the world of their emotions. Somebody very imaginative, very creative, not necessarily the most, practical person because they do kind of live in their head a lot. But they're definitely on your mind. So it may be somebody you're in love with, right? Somebody that you're wanting to impress. You're very kind of taken with them. I also feel like you're worrying about money. You're wanting to get that success. You've definitely got success on your mind, but you're worrying a little bit. I don't feel like you need to worry. Like I feel like you're okay. Like you've got this lucky kind of ace of discs here. There may actually be a new job or a new business that you're starting this month. But I feel like it's connected to your love life somehow. It's almost like, if some of you have been, for example, in transition, like maybe you lost your old job or you left that job or you're in between or you're just starting a new business, starting something new. It may feel like you have to kind of establish yourself in order to impress someone in particular. For others, if you're not thinking about someone in particular with this Queen of Cups here, it could just represent kind of you being in your emotions, feeling like, you need to build yourself up. You need to prove yourself on a material sense and financially, in order to kind of bring yourself to a better place. So you may be very kind of emotional and trying to sort of push through that and to focus on your money, right? Just, some of you could even be a little bit depressed at this time because you also have the moon right at the center of your reading. The moon is also another Piscean card. I'm really getting Pisces coming through strongly. Some of you are involved with the Pisces, but others, it's like you're having to kind of pull yourself out of this like emotional place so that you can kind of put yourself out there in the world and be a more practical and efficient version of yourself and secure that bag. Let's look at your near future. We've got the Fool. Cool. I like it. Blank slate energy here. We've got the 4 of Cups, cup of luxury. Also a little bit of boredom. Oh, and we've got the 4 of Wands. Wow. This is very fortuitous. And at the top, we've got the 5 of Swords. So it actually feels like there's a new offer coming in here. It could be a love offer. It could be a work offer. 4 of Wands is a cup of increase and it's about putting down roots. It's not, specifically about your career or about a loved one, but it could be about either of those things. We have 2 4s here. So I feel like you are bringing in a sense of balance and you have definitely felt unbalanced recently, and maybe even currently you're feeling a little bit unbalanced. With the Five of Swords, it shows that, at the top of your mind, there's some sort of loss. There's a feeling of defeat. I really don't like this card. This card is like one of the reasons I stopped using this deck for a while, aside from I actually lost the deck in my travels in my younger years. But I feel like with this deck is like the beautiful cards, the good cards are like so beautiful, and the bad cards are just so bad, and it's kind of dramatic. So like, I don't like this like inverted pentagram thing. But anyway, this is more about your thoughts. Like it's swords, right? Swords are about thoughts. So I think you could be overthinking a situation. It could be that you did experience a loss in the past. It could have been about your career, could have been about a loved one. I don't know, but it's really weighing heavily on you, and it's going to continue for some time. So you may have to really work on, just being aware of your thoughts. And if you find yourself replaying a situation or feeling really negative, to just bring your awareness to that and kind of tell yourself, you know what, I'm not my thoughts. These thoughts aren't serving me. What else can I think about? Try to imagine a future that you want to create rather than living in the past, if that does kind of hit home, because you're going from this feeling of loss and defeat and just kind of a yucky energy, maybe replaying a fight, but then you move into the Fool energy, right? And then the Four of Cups and the Four of Wands. So this is like a clean slate. This is really a fresh start, and it's much, much better energy than what like I'm seeing up here. The Fool is ready to start anew, throw caution to the wind, pack just some underwear, his pet, maybe a sandwich or two, and just like set off anew, right? So starting again, but with the wisdom of the lessons that you've learned in the past. And it feels like you're really, really focused on that, and maybe even a little too focused. Like I said, being a little bit hard on yourself, because sometimes things just happen because they just happen. Sometimes it's not you, maybe it's them. You were just maybe in the wrong place at the wrong time, or whatever that is. Maybe that's not going to hit home with everyone, but this does look very, very fortuitous. Okay, the Four of Cups often shows up when you actually have everything you need, and you may be offered something that feels like a gift from God, like from heaven, but you're not necessarily seeing it, right? It could be that you're just a little emotional and you're not really paying attention to everything that's being offered to you, but there is something wonderful being offered to you. And I haven't seen the Ace of Cups yet, but I do have the Ace of Discs. So I feel like there's an offer, like a work offer that may be near. You're going to need to keep your eyes open and be open to that, and kind of try and show up with a good attitude. Fake it till you make it if you have to. Tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to be in a good mood today, and I'm going to show up as myself. I'm going to give my best so that you don't miss this when it's offered to you. I feel these are connected. The Four of Wands is connected to this. So it does feel strongly like it's a new work offer, or it's an opportunity to go in business with somebody. I see this wheel, here and here kind of repeating, and here as well in this card. So I feel like you need to kind of get the ball rolling, and you need to force yourself to act like you're in a better place emotionally than you actually are, until eventually that starts to feel real for you. This is a card of increase, Four of Wands. And it sometimes can be about marriage. I don't necessarily think it is for you, but some of you could actually be thinking about partnering up with somebody. For others, it can represent a promotion. It can represent a graduation. It's an idea of like a leveling up. And it also says, all is good in the hood. You do seem to have everything you need right around you, even if you don't feel like you do. And you can enjoy what you have and be seen in a new light in your community. So very fortuitous, very happy. I like it a lot. It's a really good energy. Okay, so let's look at a little further into your future, something that may be hidden, something you don't see in this line here. We have the Empress. This is a beautiful, abundant energy. Also can represent a strong female in your life, a female figure, somebody you're not aware of, maybe just around the corner. It is also the card of Taurus. Could be dealing with a Taurus, but a really lovely energy, feeling of abundance, having everything you need, luxurious. Really lovely. Two of Discs is here. This is the card of change, and it does feel like a change for the better is coming. It's also a card about having to balance sometimes conflicting responsibilities. There are a few things that are going to need your attention, but as long as you're careful, you will be okay. We also have the Princess of Discs. Okay. I really get the feeling of good news as something being offered to you. This card would be known as the Page of Discs or the Page of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite, which is like good news about money, somebody offering you a new job. Again, like we've got the Ace of Discs here. So it's like this disc here, this is being offered to you. Something's being offered to you. Again, I think because we had the Four of Cups, I said, like, you got to keep your eyes open. This is something that you might miss if you're not paying attention, or if you're allowing yourself to get into such a, bad mood that you can't be bothered to answer your email or your messages, or, you may have a friend reaching out wanting to talk to you, and you may just be like, I don't feel like talking. I would say, take the call and try to just force yourself into a good mood and show up for people, because there could be something really good coming out of this, something that would make you feel very abundant and give you a new start. Okay, so just be open to the unexpected this month. We also have the Princess of Swords at the top. So now we have two pages. So this is an intellectual youth-like energy. It's princess, but it could be a male as well. And it's somebody who, is smarter than they appear, more cunning than they appear. It can also be somebody spying on you, somebody watching you from afar. And it does show up on top of the Empress card. So there could be a Taurus that has been watching your social media, or vice versa. This also could be like an air sign. And it could be somebody who either sees you as their Empress, so seeing you as marriage material, or like their divine partner, or vice versa. Like this person could be somebody that you would see as an Empress type, right? As your female partner, like your perfect wife type of person. For others, though, because we have two pages or two princesses here, I feel like there may be something coming through your friends. There may be a friend who brings in an opportunity somehow, or who gets a tip and then shares that tip with you, right? Like good news coming in. So be open to chatting with your friends this month and seeing what they have to say, okay? Because something may catch you off guard. And we have several cards here talking about increase in your life. So that is really cool. Okay, let's look at some advice cards, and I'll get the clarifiers after. We'll have some fun with that. We have the Death card here. We have the Three of Cups, the Abundance. Again, this is about getting together with your friends. Oh, this is beautiful. Happiness card, Nine of Cups. It's called Happiness in this deck. It's a very, very happy card. This is also the Wish card, like a wish come true. So, okay, so for some of you, there may be one dream that needs to die, and so that another dream can be born. Like some of you may be holding on to something from the past that is just not going to work out. And I feel like if this resonates with you, you know that it's not going to work out. But mentally, emotionally, it's like you haven't moved on, and you need to move on, okay? Because there's something new coming in that is actually meant for you. For others, it just may be about embracing change. We have literally the card of change, Two of Discs, right next door. So there may be something or somebody that needs to be cut out from your life. Some of you are going to be moving. Some of you are going to be moving out of your comfort zone, even if you're not physically moving into a new space, right? And you're going to need to just kind of embrace that, because it is going to make you incredibly happy. Three of Cups, this card is called Abundance in this deck, which is like a shout out to its major arcana predecessor, which would be the Empress. But this is also a party card. This is a card of reunion, getting together with friends, having a good time. I know we're in lockdown, so a lot of you are probably not going out drinking and partying, and I should hope you're not, because it's not really in style at the moment given the pandemic. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be connecting with your friends. You shouldn't be picking up the phone and chatting with them, or having Zoom calls or whatever, because it really does seem like there's a change that's coming through your friendship circles. And it's something that is going to be very, very beneficial, something that is going to make you very, very happy. For others, there may actually be a change of friends. You may have recently left one friend group, and you may be feeling a little bit out in the lurch, and you may be about to meet some new friends that are going to feel like a better match for you, like your tribe. I actually had a similar vibe in the Gemini reading that I just did. All right, so let's see what else is going on here. definitely some emotional feelings. You may be feeling a little fearful. I really want you to try a little bit this month to move outside of your comfort zone with the moon right smack dab in the middle of your deck here. It feels like you are moving through the dark. You can't really see what's ahead of you. You don't know. You have to rely on your hunches. Listen to your gut this month. We don't see things clearly in the night. We have to kind of rely on our instincts a little bit. So that may be for somebody that they have to hear, surrounded by the Three of Swords, which is like feeling kind of brokenhearted, and then ahead of that we have the Four of Cups, which is luxury. It's having everything you need, and having offers that are being presented to you, and you don't even either see them or even know if you want them. But you need to just trust your hunches here. You need to be open to the idea of moving into a space, even though you don't fully understand how everything is going to play out, and even though it's uncertain and it's dark, because you're moving into a much better place here, moving out of like a kind of dark sort of vibe and into a much more positive, affluent, abundant phase. Okay, so you may just need to trust this month, trust yourself, trust in the universe, trust that God has a plan for you. Okay, I'm gonna get some clarifiers now. So I'm just going to take this card. It's my unicorn deck playing cards, and I'm going to shuffle it, and I'm just going to see where the cards fall. Okay. So what messages do we have for Libra for a little clarity here? Okay. We've got a 6 of clubs, which is like the 6 of wands, and it's falling kind of in between 4 cards here. This is a victory card. 6 of clubs, 6 of wands is a card of victory. In between the Fool, the Empress, the 5 of Swords, and the Princess of Swords. So it's like there's a new idea here that is going to make you very victorious. There's a new start, and it's going to feel like a win. And it's helping you move from the Fool energy and from the defeat energy of the 5 of Swords into this more exciting intellectual vibe, this beginner kind of vibe in the Princess of Swords, and this abundant feeling with the Empress. So sometimes I think, if you're feeling depressed and like if you're feeling like a loser, you need to win. You need to have a small win. You need to get more wins in your life to kind of get that ball rolling and rebuild your confidence, right? So there is some sort of win available for you here. It may be like as simple as a job interview, and you just try and just fake it till you make it. Put your best foot forward. Because you'll find yourself moving into this abundant energy and having a very, very different life. So be open to offers that you get right now. And it is going to require your more intellectual side, your curiosity, and your enthusiasm. So bring that to the table. If you are doing any job interviews this month, or for example, making a presentation to a client, bring your smartest, most enthusiastic, most eager, most interesting self, okay? And that's going to be very lucky for you. Okay, what else we got here? Clarifying messages for Libra, please. Okay, what's that? What's that? All right. Okay. Oh, nice. This is my first unicorn showing up for you in the Ace of Spades. There's a couple of them in this deck. It landed right on a card of adjustment, which is also the Justice card, which is your card. Actually, this is the card of Libra here with the scales. So there's some sort of truth here. Now, this is kind of your past energy and also something motivating you. Sorry, just grabbing a little sip of coffee here. My throat is a bit dry. I feel like you may have gotten some sort of truth recently about this person, this water sign, or this Pisces on your mind here, this Queen of Cups. Like a decision has been made. It may or may not have been in your favor. Ace of Spades can be a bit of a painful truth, but it's just something to accept and to move on from. And maybe something you have to kind of just put behind you. Over here, what do we have? Queen of Clubs. I see a bunch of clubs here. 3 of clubs, 8 of clubs. Okay. So there's a very ambitious energy coming through here. It kind of landed right on top of these cards, 2 of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles, or discs as they're called here. So this is, I feel very, very strongly there's like a new job or a new business opportunity being offered to you. this is the card of communication. It can also be a card of travel. And the Three of Clubs is about opportunities, like lots of opportunities. It's almost like there's something that comes in that you may accept, you may take, you may start on it. It is going to lead you to even more opportunities. It's going to open up like a whole world to you. Eight of Clubs is especially fortuitous as well. You could be communicating with a lot of people, even very far away, like people overseas could be involved somehow. You might not necessarily be traveling at this time, obviously, because there's so many travel restrictions, but you probably would be at least communicating with people overseas, like through the internet. Eight of Clubs is associated with travel, and Three of Clubs is like about commerce at a distance, and this idea of like waiting for your ships to come in. I feel like some ships are going to be coming in for you. So this feels like really, really good news. You want to be open to that. And Queen of Clubs would be like our Queen of Wands, which is a very ambitious, very attractive female with really good ideas, somebody very soulful, somebody you could have really deep conversations with as well, someone who's got a good sense of like psychology. And it tends to represent your ambition, but I can't help but think that this is a real person here. This is somebody you may be hearing from. And you may be working with them. That would be a really good partner, somebody who's going to be very instrumental in your career somehow, and somehow working with them is very lucky for you. Also, all of these cards of the same suit kind of strengthen themselves too, right? So be open to hearing from a woman who wants to work with you, maybe a boss type figure, maybe a client, maybe somebody, it could even, again, it could be a friend of yours, but this person it feels really incredibly helpful. And this card, these cards are also next to our Three of Cups. Again, the party card, the reunite. So it feels like a very friendly vibe. Even though you're probably going to be working with this person, they will feel like a very dear friend, somebody that you could, outside of a lockdown, have a glass of wine with, and you'd really enjoy spending time with them. So it feels very, very fortuitous. So please be open to that. Keep your eyes and ears open for messages, and maybe reach out to your friends, see how they're doing, because you never know. Okay, cool. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, that's like way too many cards. I'm just going to reshuffle and see if they come out again. Okay. Well, these guys seem to want to go over here. That's interesting. Okay, so now we have another kind of storyline playing out here. This is interesting. We have an Ace of Cups, we have a Seven of Clubs, and we have a Queen of Hearts. Okay, I did see the Queen of Hearts trying to come out earlier when I was shuffling, and that would be equivalent to our Queen of Cups that you have on your mind. And then the Seven of Clubs, this is like about standing up for yourself and fighting for what you have, and it's a card of advocacy. You could actually be advocating somehow for this person, some of you who either work in law or as agents or managers or something, so somehow standing up for somebody, or you could be fighting to win them over. There's an Ace of Hearts here, so it's like a new love. But it feels like it's somebody you already know. It feels like you already lost this person or you already kind of accepted that like you're not going to be with them, and you've sort of switched your energy over, or you will be switching your energy, switching your focus to like your career and getting ahead and making money and that kind of thing. But here they are still showing up again. They may have some love for you. You may just not be able to let go of this love. But I also kind of get the sense that for those of you who, this even applies to, it's like the further you get ahead with your career, and once you're kind of starting to establish yourself again, it's like it gives you the confidence to go back and fight for this lover that you're wanting to win over. And again, it might not be a queen. This may just be telling me that there is somebody on your mind, a watery type person, and you're wanting to prove yourself to them. You're wanting to say like, look, I'm in a better place now, and I'm able to have a relationship with you, and like all this stuff that is strengthening you and making you look good in the workplace is making you look good, like better in the dating scene as well, right? So you're wanting to go back and having another chance. It's like you're not giving up on this person. Or for others, this is a new person. This could be a new love, but it would be somebody very similar to somebody else that you loved in the past, and that maybe it didn't work out with. Excuse me, just very dry throat here. Okay, something else. And I would just want to remind you guys that tarot is a game for your own entertainment. It may or may not apply to you. But somebody out there needs to hear this. Okay, what else? For Libra, please, specific messages. Okay, now we have a king. We have a king of diamonds. In between the three, and actually it's in between these four cards, the 5 of wands, the 2 of cups, the love card, the moon. It kind of feels like, okay, so for those of you who are thinking about a female, right? Like this Queen of Cups, if that applied to you, that's like your paramour. There's a man here, like a wealthy man. It feels like this person is taken, like they may be in a relationship with the King of Diamonds, and they may try to downplay that when they talk to you with the moon, like being a little bit deceitful or just like not mentioning them. But it's sort of like this person is in your way of getting to this person, and it may just be something you have to let go of. That's kind of all I got for that. Okay, and now we have a 3 of diamonds. So for those of you that have a lover who is in a relationship with this wealthy man here, it may be that they are actually working with this person with the 3 of diamonds here. They are like they don't feel that they can leave the relationship because they are actually working with this person, or it's more than just love. They're also involved with them in a monetary sense as well. For others, whom, the first interpretation didn't apply to you, you may have worked with somebody like this recently. You may have worked with a wealthy man. This could be a boss type figure. Could be an earth sign. It could also be a fire sign. Let's not worry about the signs, but it feels like it didn't work out. It didn't and it's just something you have to recover from. You have to let go of. I want to get some more cards in our more like future type spread here, because I really don't want to focus on the past. I actually don't feel it's necessarily beneficial, aside from just being an indicator to you as to whether or not this reading resonates with you. So if none of that past stuff made any sense at all, then maybe this is not your reading. Of course, you're still welcome to hang out if you just want to hang out with me. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, cool. We have a 4. Oh, amazing. Okay, I love it. Okay, so this is just confirmation, because the 4 of clubs is the same as the 4 of wands in the tarot. That would be the equivalent. So there is a definitely a great opportunity here for you to increase your standing in some way. And I do feel it is related to your work, but that could also bleed into your love life as well, to increase your position, make you more attractive to other people. Not necessarily the person you have on your mind. Like I don't really see this person from the past coming back. People are always talking about that in tarot. Like, I feel like maybe there's, you may want to bring that person back, but it's not necessarily, the thing to do. But, this is going to make you more attractive to other people around. Other people are going to be seeing you in a better light. Definitely moving up a level in the world. So this is great, Libra. I like this a lot. But I'm just getting such a heavy energy here. I hope you guys are okay. A lot of people are really feeling really yucky right now. I can tell you, like, if you're feeling kind of depressed or lost or full of anxiety, like you're in good company with 8 billion people around the world feeling the same way, because it's just been a rough year for everyone. Okay. So, hang in there, Libra. If that applies to you, you're not alone, and, good things are ahead. Okay. Any more messages here? Anything? I don't know. It may be time to move on. Okay. All right, then. Let's move on. Let's get some oracle cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron Reed. Anything for my Libra friends? Any oracle messages for my Libra friends, please? Just see if anything pops out, okay? Oh, here we go. The tribe. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, yeah, this is starting to look very similar to my Gemini reading. Also an air sign, the tribe. And I think I said that earlier. It's like there are friends coming in that feel like your tribe. It feels like people who are meant to be in your life. And I'm really drawn to these flags up here, whatever the thing is called, with like flags hanging on it. And I do feel your friends are going to be incredibly instrumental this month in helping you. That one friend in particular maybe bringing in an opportunity, and that opportunity may be bringing in more friends that feel like your tribe. It feels like your people, like the people that are meant to be in your life. So I like that a lot, Libra, especially if you've been feeling like a little bit out in the lurch, a little bit lonely. Like, you don't need to feel that way. Libra is a very social sign. And likes to have a lot of friends around. And I feel like you feel your best when you have friends that feel like true blue friends around you. Here we have the card, Come to the Edge. And you know what? This reminds me very much of the energy of the Fool. I'm sorry, you can't really see. I'm not super in focus, but I see a woman dancing on a mountain that is like suspended in the clouds. And she's kind of dropping like flower petals or something everywhere, and they look like hearts, and she just looks very free and effortless, and really embracing the moment despite being in what looks like a very precarious position. So that feels very much like the Fool card up here. So the sense that I'm getting is like of throwing caution to the wind. Okay, not completely. We still got to wash our hands and put on our masks and pay our bills on time and all that, right? But there is a new opportunity here, right? Like with your, Ace of Pentacles. Now we have two aces because the Ace of Cups came up as well, right? Which is a sign of like, yes, the positive. You have a chance, and you need to take that chance, even though you may feel afraid. You may be like, oh, well, last time this happened, and I don't want that to happen again. And look, it's not going to be the same as last time unless you're so focused on what went wrong last time that you're literally remanifesting that and you're playing it out again and again. You need to kind of just let go of the past. You need to allow yourself to experience the clean slate energy of the Fool, and to take a chance and to just embrace it and just be present, see what's there, forget what happened before, be open to how things are going to be different this time, because this feels like a really good mix of people, a really good opportunity for you, an opportunity that's going to bring in way more opportunities and is going to feel really safe and secure for you. You're going to feel like you have everything that you need. So you do need to embrace this change, and you need to be courageous, because if you do, you're going to be very, very happy. So I like that a lot. It's such an interesting mix of cards here, because we have some cards that talk about depression and feeling very low and feeling very heavy. And then we have these other cards that are like so happy. 9 of Cups, Empress, the Fool, 4 of Wands, twice, Abundance, 3 of Cups. Like there's a real happiness available to you. It's like night and day, right? Leaving the night and moving into the day. So I do hope this was helpful. You know what? I'm going to get some animal cards. I did for everyone else. So let me leave you with an animal spirit card before we go. Oops. Okay. All right then. Just jumped right out. Otter. Okay. The otter popped out here. So I'll take it. This is adorable. Oh my God. So cute. And doesn't it look like he has a moon around him, or almost like we're looking at him through a lens, like a camera lens with this circle. It's like he's really shining here. So, but the vibe that's coming through here with the otter is like very, very playful energy. And I kind of got a similar vibe too here, like with this Come to the Edge card. Very playful and very friendly. Why so serious, Libra? Thinking of that line in the Joker movie. I feel you need to let go of your more serious side. Try to kind of lay down your burdens. Don't bring your past misery and your cynicism into your new relationships, into your new life. Okay. No matter how much people may have hurt you in the past, you need to be able to just kind of gently put that down. You need to embrace this playful energy. Be brave, be playful, show up for people in the moment, and enjoy yourself with them. Try to enjoy what is ahead of you. Even if you're in like a really super serious conversation, try to find some levity if you can. Okay. Try and bring a smile to your face. Find something to smile about. It may be so simple as just like noticing something cool on the wall. Like, hey, look at that painting. Oh, hey, you know what? Yeah, I know that artist. Or, oh, wow, I really like that. Oh, that really reminds me of, something I saw on my travels recently. Like, just try to find things in the moment that are positive, that are happy, that's really lovely, playful energy is going to serve you really well. Okay. And I would love to see you embracing this and really actually enjoying yourself, enjoying your work, enjoying your friends. I think that you really absolutely deserve it, Libra. Okay. So I am wishing you all my best. I'm sending you all my best. And if you are celebrating any holidays this month, I do hope that you are safe, that you are careful. Only keep your tried and true blue around you. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I will probably post some more readings a little later in the month when my schedule clears up a little bit. So maybe I'll see you there. So thank you again for joining me here on the channel today. And I hope to see you again really soon. Until next time, take very good care of yourselves. Okay. Bye.